Hi everyone. Welcome to your monthly messages from your angels and your higher self by star sign with me, Julie Poole. And check out your weeklies too. The link is in the description below, along with the link to all the very beautiful cards that I use. And if this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe and click that little bell so that you don't miss a thing. Now let's dive right in. Hi Sagittarius. Well, welcome to March's reading, and we've got some strange energy going on. So let's talk about that first before I get to the cards. Okay, so it's March, and in March we move into the spring in the northern hemisphere and the autumn in the southern hemisphere. We're changing seasons, which means we've got a shift and change in energy. We also have got the clocks going forward and back, shifting in time. So there is a shifting energy here for many of us. In addition to that, we're going into retrograde season for the first time this year, which is when the planets kind of go backwards. They don't really. If you kind of imagine the Earth and the planets in their orbit around us, as they're coming towards us, it's direct, and they're bringing their energy in towards us to help us. When they are moving away in their orbit, they're taking their energy away from us. So in March, we've got Mercury going retrograde. There's all sorts of shifting energy, and it leaves us feeling a little bit like, what's going on? Okay, so loads of you, this is my 8th reading today for you for March. Loads of you have got similar cards of chaos and change, so don't be scared. The reason that this happens is because before we move into that spring energy for us in the north, we want to clear out everything that's left over from the last season. So we're given, March is a time when we're being given the opportunity to just have a good clear out of a spring clean before we get to spring, if you like, okay? So let's have a look at the cards for you. So this is a more extended reading for the month than the weeklies, but it may be worth you looking at the weeklies as well as we go through March, and also to check out your moon and your rising signs on the monthlies, because when you watch the three together, it gives you a more all-round picture. So let's have a look what we've got. So we're starting off the month with the Knight of Wands. Now, Knights are about action, and Wands generally are about work and career employment. So this is saying we should be taking, well, I hate saying should, woulda, shoulda, couldas, but your higher self is saying you're not taking some action in an area that probably needs looking at. Okay, now doesn't have to be about job and career. Where is work for you? It could be that you're helping out family. It could be to do with your relationship at home, which is hard work at the moment. Whatever that work is, it's not being looked at, it's not being dealt with, and it needs to be, because behind that we've got the Tower. Now the Tower is a card of change, sweeping change, change that is necessary and needed. And at the time it can feel quite chaotic, it can feel a little bit disruptive. We can very easily go into that pity party of why me, what's going on, what have I done to deserve this? You haven't done anything to deserve it. Your higher self and your inner self are bringing stuff up to be cleared away that no longer serves you. And this is why. So we're beginning that energy of March with change, sweeping change, opening our eyes to change. And we need to, because the underlying energy with this is this Nine of Swords, okay? This is a card of feeling really tired, exhausted, I can't go on, illness. Now it's upside down, so this is kind of enhancing that even more. So for some of you, you have been ill or poorly, or you're going to be, or you're stressed out of your brains, and that Tower needs to come in to make the changes to stop this from happening, because you deserve better and you deserve more. So what areas of your life are you feeling just so washed out mentally, emotionally and physically, because this is often the card of illness? Where is this and what's causing it? Okay, so behind that, the energy with it is the Ten of Pentacles. Now we like this. It's, you know, we've got the 9 here of the sword saying, oh, tie down, but behind it is this 10 of Pentacles, which is a card all about financial stability and security, feeling safe, feeling there is enough, feeling there is a flow. So this is coming up to get stronger for you. So let me just tune into this a little bit more for you, because it's going to mean different things for different people. So many of you have been in financial hardship, which is what has created that Nine of Swords, that tiredness, that stress. But it's coming good. It's coming more stable. It's coming stronger. Now, what do we need to do to make that happen? Let's move on as we're going into the middle of the month. So we've got the Five of Wands. A few of you have had this. A few different signs have had this Five of Wands. This is the card of conflict, of fighting, of arguing, of discourse and trouble. And that will often lead to that Nine of feeling, oh, I'm just going to bed. I don't want to get up tomorrow. There's too much stress and hassle. Many of us have had that conflict in February. I know I have as a Virgo. Many of you have seen this conflict. And there's still residual energies of that going into March as well, because this is kind of coming into the middle of March now. We've still got this conflict. So it's looking for you at where is the conflict. Is it internal conflict? Are you fighting with yourself? Because some of you are, and others of you, it's just sort of circumstances seem to be fighting and being difficult. So we want this out of the way before we go Mercury retrograde, because that's when there's all sorts of, miscommunications and stuff anyway. So we want to get rid of this conflict. And we're going to, because we've got the Fool. Now, at the moment, he's upside down. So let's explain about the Fool a little bit. So the Fool talks about a new beginning, okay? It's the number 0, okay? We are just about to spring into something much bigger and much better. But the Fool is about following your heart over your head. It's about going with your instincts. It's saying, well, it doesn't have to make sense, but it feels right, so I'm going to do it. But at the moment, he's upside down. So it's saying, maybe I need to just hold back on that for a moment. I'm not quite ready. Okay, maybe I need to rethink that. And for others of you, it's definitely the right thing to do, but not yet. All right, so where does that feel right for you? Am I jumping into something that isn't a good idea and I need to not do that? Am I just needing to be a little bit more patient, or am I meant to do this but my head is talking me out of it? Which one is it for you? Because that Fool is there for you, and I'm feeling that it's sort of between the middle and the sort of, let me see, like about the 12th through till about the 18th, 19th. This energy is wanting to come in, but it's not quite there yet. So let's see how we're ending the month. Now this is better, all right? We've got the Strength card and we've got the Page of Pentacles. Now the Page is a card of messenger, bringing in news, good news, traditionally about money, a promotion at work, a new business opportunity, new clients coming in. So there's news coming here, which is good. But by the end of the month, I'm feeling you're needing that strength, because there's been quite a lot going on, especially starting off with that Tower. So we need to be stepping into our strength and staying strong through the months, because it does feel quite disruptive. It's a kind of spring clean of ourselves and our life before we get there. And we're going to need that strength to carry us through. But by the time we get to the end of March and into April, we've done that clearing out and sorting out. And doesn't it always feel lovely after we've done the hard work for a spring clean? Everything feels great. And this is where we want to be by the end of the month. Now let's have a look what your angels have to say about this, because they're very aware of this chaos going on for you as well, and they're wanting to support you. So we're starting off with the Shanti card. This is from the Doreen Virtue deck. And Shanti is the angel of peace. So it's saying, look, I know there's going to be disruption here. We're going to bring in as much peace around you as we can. And we're aiming for the end of the month to get you nicely into a place of peace. And that feels good. So the angels are with you, helping you. So don't feel alone on this. And we've also got the angel of abundance, the Serena card. Now, abundance can be financial prosperity, but it can also be abundance of love and support and or just things flowing. It can be absolutely anything, abundance of time, abundance of health, but we have abundance that is moving in out of that chaos. Okay, the abundance is coming in out of that chaos. So trust the process. All right, don't go into the pity party. Why me? What's going on? Don't go in there. All right, just go, okay, these things are happening for a reason because they're meant to, and this is going to bring me into a stronger place of peace and abundance than I have been so far this year. Now, your oracle of the angel cards, we've got the eternal light of love. Beautiful card, all right? This is saying, look, all of this is happening for a reason, for a purpose, and it's to bring you more aligned with love, more aligned with light, more aligned with your own sense of destiny and who you are and where you're going. So it's worth it. It's worth it. Okay, and ultimately this is to bring you into a higher level of consciousness. It's to raise your vibration. It's to raise you up to the next level, because this year is about promotions for all of us in terms of energy. We're getting a better, cleaner, higher energy. We're getting more vibration of love and light and positivity. It's wonderful. So get through this change and this disruption. It's for a reason. That what goes needs to go, all right? But ultimately it's to bring you more peace and higher consciousness. Let me know how the month plays out for you. Comment below. I do like to know how you're getting on. And I will see you next month for April's readings. Take care, guys. Bye.